Review on a trigonometry question for Math HL. So this is the first question I got in my task or assignment to do. So this is a 4-marker question. It states the following diagram has a sector of a circle where AOB is equal to x radians and the length of the arc AB is equal to 2 by x centimeter. Given that the area of the sector is 16 centimeters square, find the length of the arc AB. And a diagram is given. Now let's do this question. I have the diagram down. The circle isn't a perfect circle, but it would do. And the length is also not perfect, but it will do. Now, one thing left here, yeah. This is equal to x, and the length of this arc is equal to 2 by x centimeter. Let me write that down, centimeter. Let me denote C for radians, and let's do this. So if you look at the formula booklet for MathHL, we're mainly going to use these two formulas for this question. So the first one is length of an arc, which is equal to theta r. If my phone focuses, it's not focusing, but it's equal to theta r. Let's just write that down. So L is equal to theta r, or in this case xr is equal to 2 by x. So xr is equal to 2 by x is what we get for this. Now the second equation is for the area, which is equal to half theta r squared or half xr squared, and we know the area from the question is 16 centimeters squared. So let's substitute 16 for area. So 16 is equal to half xr squared. If you bring half to the other side, it's going to be divided by half, which is times 2, which is 32. So 32 is equal to xr squared, and you know xr is equal to 2 by x, so you can substitute that as well. So 32 is equal to 2 by xr. And now let's just leave this for now. Now let's get back to this equation, which is 16 is equal to half xr squared, which is actually 32 is equal to xr squared here. So 32 is equal to xr squared. So x is equal to x is equal to 32 by r squared. So this is what we get for x. Now if we come back to this, over here we get 32 by r is equal to 2 by x. So if you put x to this side, 32 back down, and r there, I know that looks a bit confusing, so x moves there, so x is equal to 2r by 32, and if we simplify this, it will be 6r by 16. Yeah. So we have two equations for x. X is equal to 32 by r squared, and x is equal to r by 16. So we can equate these two. 32 by r squared is equal to r by 16. Now if you put 16 to this side, r squared to this side, it will be 32 times 16 is equal to r cubed. And now let's use a calculator, GDC, for this. So if I turn it on, 32 by 16, so 32 by 16 is equal to 512, and so 512 is equal to r cubed. So r is equal to cube root of 512, and now if we just cube root this, we will get the value of r, which is approximately 22.62. so r is equal to 22.662. I put a 7 by mistake. It's hard to do this when you're staring at the phone and the phone isn't focusing on it, so whatever. we have r is equal to 22.62. Now what is the question asking? The question is asking find the length of the arc AB. So for that you need to know what the value of x is. So now you know the value of r is 22.62, and you know that x is equal to, let's just use one of these two formulae. I'll just use 32 by r squared. So 22.62, so x is equal to 32 by r squared is equal to 32 by 22.62 squared is equal to, let's just use the calculator for this. Let me square this, and let's do 32 divided by answer, and I get 0.0625. As you can see here, 0.0625. So x is equal to 0.0625. That's a 0. And now finally, to find the length of the arc, because the length of the arc AB is 2 by x here. So I'll do is equal to 2 by x. AB is equal to 2 by x is equal to 2 by 0.0625, which is equal to, if I just use the calculator for this again, 2 by answer is 32. So perfect, 32. So now area of, not area, the length of arc AB, this is equal to 32, and don't forget the units, centimeter. There's your answer. So that's how you do the first question in this. I might post more questions if I have the time to do so, but yeah, that's the answer for this. You just earned yourself 4 marks, and yeah, I'll see you with another video afterwards.